Sir, I also rise to support the resolution brought by the Honourable Member from Songsak, Dr. Mukul Sangma, regarding this. Whereas the Meghalaya Resident Safety Security Act 2016 has been enacted and notified for ensuring safety and security of the residents of the state, and so on and so forth, sir. So I think there is not only fear in our state, there is fear all across the world that the indigenous population, the native population of a state of the country will be, overcome by influx by illegal immigrants. That's why, sir, if you look at Europe now, for example, you'll see the rise of the right-wing parties, because I think people have lost faith in these conventional political parties. So I think, sir, in particular to our state, so we are a small population, in the large country of India with a population of 1.4 billion population, sir. We're just a population of about less than 40 lakhs or 4 million. And if you take the tribal population of the Khasi, Jaintia, Garos, maybe you will account for even less than 3 million, sir. So unless we have a strong act in place, sir, I think we're afraid we are letting down the future generation who will question us later that if we become a state like Tripura, where the indigenous population have been overwhelmed by other communities. So that's why, sir, you'll see now there is fear among all sections of people, the influx. That's why you see all this agitation, all these protests demanding enactment of ILP, as stated by the Honourable Member from Songsak, sir. I think this may happen, may not happen. It may take a long time also before it happens. In the meantime, sir, within this period, a lot of influx may take place, sir. So that's why we have, for example, the Land Transfer Act. We have the tribal regulation, trading by non-tribal regulation. Then we have where migrant labor will have to get the labor permit. Now there is another loophole, sir, where people can come in as tenants into a state, and there is no such rule to regulate that, sir. So that's why if this is enacted, we will ensure safety and security for our people, and only, citizens of the country come to our state, reside in our state, and of course with proper documentation, knowing where they come from, what they've come here for, whether for business, for studies, or whether for work, whatever it is, sir, it will be work as a kind of survey also, that we will ensure that the population that has come in, the people that have come into our state, are accounted for. So this will work also as a kind of survey, sir. What kind of people are coming in? What are they doing? How many of them are doing? Because I'm afraid, sir, there are certain localities, certain towns and villages that we have come people who cannot be accounted for, and what have they come here for, from where have they come, what are they doing? And even in Shillong, sir, you'll see places where even the tribal and non-tribal population have been overwhelmed by people who have come from outside the state, who have taken over their jobs, taken over their, opportunities. So, sir, I would also support this resolution that this act be implemented, sir, so that we ensure that we are doing justice to the people of the state as lawmakers, that we have a law in place to ensure their safety and security, sir. Because even now, you can see what has happened in Bangladesh, sir. Kind of uprising there. And you never know, those people who have been displaced from there may enter our state, and there is no law to check their entry into our state, sir. So I also rise, sir, to support this very, very important bill and ensure the citizens of our state that yes, as lawmakers, we are equally concerned as NGOs, as other section of society about the problem of influx facing our state, sir. So I'd also support this very, very important piece of legislation, sir, that it be enacted in letter and spirit to ensure that our state is, doesn't have this problem of influx, illegal migrants coming into our state, sir. So with this very few words, I also rise to support this very important resolution brought about by the Honourable Member from Songsat, sir, Dr. Mukul Sangma, that the government take this seriously and ensure everyone that we are equally concerned about the problem of influx into our state, sir. With this word, sir, I resume my seat. Thank you, sir.